Hello everyone, it's Melissa from 1000 Plus Books to Read again. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is well. Today I'm going to be doing a review about Hounds of Heaven, and it's by Cole Drews. This here is the cover. Oh, not the cover. Sorry for the technical difficulties. There you go. Sorry again for that glare. This is on the Nook color. It is also on Amazon and on Smashwords. I'll link to it here and in the blog post. This book is basically about a world that has been taken over by vampires, and humanity is basically their slaves, their food, and kidnapped and used in different types of camps that use their blood, and some actually work for this big corporation. There's a group of kind of anti-vampire movement, and they're called Hades. They're a group of werewolves and humans and even some rogue vampires that don't believe in what this company is doing. So they're basically trying to fight this war that has gone on for several hundreds of years, and that's pretty much what the story is about trying to save humans from this world where they're being used for food and only food, and getting humanity back to taking care of Earth. And in this book, it was actually really interesting because the sun was gone, and I've never read that in any other book ever. The sun just plain disappeared, and they were in night all the time, all during the day. So that was really an interesting part of the book. I really didn't enjoy this one as much as I thought I might. It had all of the things that I usually love about books: vampires, werewolves, action, fighting, drama, and this one just didn't do it for me. In fact, it took a very long time for me to get through the book, and that's not like me. I am usually not very critical when it comes to books. I pretty much review based on how entertained I am by the books, because entertainment to me is the biggest factor. I mean, really, you can gloss over misspelled words and bad grammar if it's a good book. You're not looking for that. And in this book, it seemed to be the exact opposite for me. I was really highlighting every single thing that I could find bad in this book, and it was almost as if I was more captivated by finding those errors than I was in reading the actual book. For instance, there were a couple of scenes that just didn't make sense to me. In one of those scenes, the group Hades, which is basically the anti-vampire, anti-world that's fighting against the vampires, were kidnapped by two of the big commanders in this movement. And in this scene, they were able to escape, which was great. I thought it was really cool the way that they were able to do that. But they were talking about how the guns and the ammo that were on the ship were old and weren't useful. And then all of a sudden they had guns. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make much sense. This guy's not going to allow to take these prisoners hostage and let them keep all of their guns. I mean, who does that? Doesn't make any sense. The first thing you do when you kidnap someone is take away their weapons. So that was kind of weird. And then after this whole scene had happened, Dom, the main character, breaks out these cigars that he's been saving, I guess, forever to split with this team, because they're really, really excited that they were able to, do some of the things that they were able to do. I won't talk about that too much because I don't want to leave any spoilers in here, but I was really confused. How did you get the cigars? You didn't go back to your home base. So it was kind of things like that where it was a little, again, it was stuff that I was looking for. I was more interested in that than I was the book. So, I mean, I think, not to sound sexist or anything, but it may be a really good book for men. I felt a lot that I was being told what to see versus being shown, if that makes sense. Details are hugely important, and I didn't feel that there was enough of those in there to where I was able to kind of imagine what was going on. For me, when I'm reading a book, part of the greatest part of that is building these characters in your head based on the details that are given by the author. And instead, I was told what was going on, instead of being allowed to kind of build that for myself. So again, it's just a book that I personally didn't find that entertaining. If you're into action, you're into vampires, you might want to give it a try. If these things are things that, you know, sound like things that you wouldn't mind either, or you wouldn't like yourself, then this probably isn't the book for you to pick up. So that covers pretty much it. I will, of course, link everything, link the blog post, link all of the places you can buy this book. If you could, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. Leave any comments here if you've actually read the book. I'd love to hear some other feedback on people who've read the book and see if they felt the same way I did, or maybe it was just a fluke for me. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.